Hello Gorringes, we are on view yet again, this time for our sale on the 17th of May. It's already up online, so a lot of you will have seen it, but we'll wander around and pick out a few pieces that catch my eye anyway. Starting with this, lot 1412, look at this. This is Chainmail Armor. It's very heavy. It just came loose from the dummy actually, and I had to lift it back on. It weighs an absolute ton, so it might actually do its job and protect you should you expect you to be getting any sword fights in the upcoming days. Looks to be Indo-Persian, that sort of thing. Little inscription here on this plate. It's like 1412, 800 to £1,600 estimate. Interesting broad estimate range there. I quite like these. These are lot 1662, a pair of 19th century oars on canvas. They're not signed, but really quite nicely painted those. Look, 1662. The original canvas, not relined, original frames, not mucked about with. There's the other one, a bit more busy perhaps going on, but quite nice. Those nice frames, look, good condition. So estimate there, 1 to 200, seems cheap to me. I would hope they'd make 2 to 400. Now, what else can I find in the sale that also catches my eye? Well, there's always loads of interesting things. There's a Ronald Ossery Dunlop oil there. He's always a bit muddy and woolly and sort of things going on, but this sort of farm type scene in at 2 to 300. So sensible, modest, come by me kind of estimate. Chinese bowls, there's always some Chinese. I've just come off the rostrum actually, and these look to be period 18th century. Look, 1346. They're in at cheap 8120. Perhaps they're a bit later. One of these classic Liberty Tudrick biscuit tins, designed by Archibald Knox, I believe. This pattern. It's a distinctive design. Lot 1344, 100 to 150 estimate. I think it usually makes about 200 in fact. There's all sorts of random things that one sees as one wanders around looking at these. So we've got some Bruce Ben's feather, First World War related ceramics there. Telescopes. This chess set was ivory. The days are numbered for ivory. There's a rather fine ivory, Chinese carved ivory chess set there. Lot 1385 in at 2 to 3,000 pounds. Splendid cigar thing here with the tobacco box and the drawers and some what are these? These are Jose Piedra, yeah, not Monte Cristos. A bit dry by the looks of them as well. Anyway, there we go. That's a smart cigar box there. That is lot 1387, just at 70 to 90 pounds because none of us smoke anymore, of course, do we? Further around, I've seen some Brighton prints sort of scattered through the sale. Some curiosities here. Now, is this in the sale? No, it's not. Typical, they just left it lying around. It'll come up another week. Some cracking looking amber there. Look at the size of those. Anyway, in the meantime, how about that for posh tea? Lot 1522. This is Hammersley porcelain. 6 dessert plates, printed in the sort of bohemian style, printed with fruit, but gilt decorated on the outside, with a plated dessert knives and forks. How splendid. In its original case. Estimate 150 to 200. Now, while I'm rooting around out the back here, I'm seeing a few coins, some carvings, some banknotes. As ever, a mixture of silver. A nice little Chinese snuff box there, look, 1733. The estimate is 80 to 100. Hinged at the corner, I guess that's about 1900 in date. Probably make a bit more than that, being that it's Chinese. But we'd rather have their estimates under than over. No good being over because nothing sells. There's a little run of these miniature English porcelain animals. We've been seeing these over the months, if not years. There's around about the lot 1480s, 1485, that sort of area, but various others scattered through the sale. I can see some swords. I can see a rather splendid Victorian cane. Again, carved ivory. But lot 1517 in at £200, and the ivory is still selling. But you know, when the law passes, you won't be able to sell it anymore. I'm spinning around, keeping Patrick on his toes. This is curious. I like this. Lot 1590. Mabel Beldie, quite a name. Google Mabel Beldie, and you'll find all sorts of stuff about her. And she seemed to make these pictures out of fabric. Seemed to be her thing. So what's nice about this? With some pictures, is what's on the back is almost as good, if not better, than what's on the front. And this is nice. This is a Leicester Galleries exhibition label from 1948. Scenes of Ballet by Beldie. And this actual work is called Hommage à la Ballerine. So original framing by the looks of things. Yeah, I should say so. And not bad condition. So if ballet's your thing, or Beldie your thing, or fabric pictures your thing, that might tick the box. Then, further down, let's have a look and see what we've got down here. We've got a very weird rocking horse that we're not going to dwell on. This is fun. Big old harvest jug here. It's not an ancient one, but it's made in the ancient tradition. Look, 1312, in at 50 to 80 pounds. Harvest is coming and all is busy in the making of barley. Look at that, great fun. Not marked underneath, got that sort of Devon look to it. Otherwise, propellers, Chinese figures. That's a little naval officer's sword. It's a bit small, sort of leans to the small side perhaps. But anyway, this is lot 1302, in at 120 to 180. And let's have a look at the blade. Flip the guard up, come along, behave. Flip the guard up and we see that it has been made by Gaunt & Son. Nice little etch blade. Nice thing that. £120, doesn't seem expensive. So, otherwise, what else can I show you? A nice decanter box here. Look at this. This sort of marquetry inlaid mahogany, English or Dutch, I suppose, round about sort of early to mid 19th century, and fitted out with some cut glass decanters, 2 out of 3 glasses, and a tray. So, one item missing, I fear. He said dropping the label. That's what 1298. I think these stoppers are. I think these decanters are associated. Actually, they didn't all start life together. But it's in at 2 to 250 pounds. And then we've got some Art Deco. That's quite nice. 1256. After Shipperus, the 2 girls in the stalk. It's sort of bronzed, spelter by the feel of it, but it's in at 150 to 200. So again, sensible estimates. Some pocket pistols there, some wine, shells, animalier groups. Veuve Clicquot Ponsardin, lot 1284, the Magnum, 60 to 80 pounds. It's 2004 vintage. Sounds fair bet to me. So, all sorts of interesting things, lots of pictures to look at, good lot of furniture, have a good look through. There's big splendid leather settee in the sale that a lot of interest in, and all sorts of other bits and pieces. So have a good look through. It's already online. Come back to us if you've got any queries. Plenty of you have. We've got about an inch of condition reports that we're getting on with, so we will be replying to those as soon as possible. Thank you.